Now image this. It's February in Indianapolis. The air is cold, the lights are blinding, and the pressure is suffocating. A 22-year-old receiver is standing at the starting line of the NFL Combine. He spent his whole life dreaming of this moment. He kicks his legs, he breathes, he waits for the sound. Pop. He runs. He gives everything he has. He crosses the finish line, heart pounding, looking up at the board. The time flashes, 4.71. He drops his head. He knows what that number means. In the eyes of the scouts, he just went from a can't-miss prospect to a maybe if he makes the practice squad afterthought. The NFL Combine has created a cult of obsession around the 40-yard dash. We treat the stopwatch like the ultimate oracle of football talent. But the history of this league tells a different story. If you built an NFL roster based entirely on 40-yard dash times, you wouldn't have a team. You'd have a track club that couldn't block a middle linebacker or run a precision route to save their lives. Speed is a luxury. It's a tool, but it is not a weapon on its own. Today, we are chronicling 10 NFL legends who stared down the stopwatch, ignored the scouts, and built Hall of Fame careers by mastering the parts of the game the clock cannot measure: vision, route running, grit, and the cold, hard intelligence to know exactly where to be and when to be there. You think you need to be the fastest to be the best, but not for long. Number 10, Jerry Rice, 4.71 in the 40. The greatest wide receiver in NFL history didn't run past you, he outthought you. Jerry didn't have elite breakaway speed. What he had was the hill. He ran up a literal mountain in Mississippi every single morning until his lungs burned and his legs screamed. He didn't just run routes, he performed surgery on them. He knew how to leverage a defender's momentum against them. He'd run a post route, then a dig, then a flag, all with the exact same step pattern. By the time he caught the ball, the defender was still wondering which way he went. Number 9, Fred Biletnikoff. Freddie B didn't have a 40 time to brag about, but he had the most reliable hands in football. He was the master of the craft. He understood that as a receiver, you don't need to outrun the defensive back, you just need to create an inch of separation. He used his body to shield the ball, and he understood the geometry of a pass route better than anyone in the Raiders' locker room. Freddie B didn't need to run fast. He just needed to be in the right spot at the right time. When the Raiders needed a first down in the 70s, they didn't look for the fastest guy. They looked for Freddie B. Number 8, Larry Fitzgerald, a 4.63. But watch his game tape. Forget the combine. Look at how he tracks the ball. He had an innate ability to find the ball in the air, adjust his body, and snatch it out of the sky at the highest point. He treated the sideline like his best friend. He knew how to use his body to block out defenders, turning every contested catch into a masterclass in positioning. Fitzgerald wasn't chasing records, he was chasing perfection, and he proved that being open is a mindset, not a physical state. Number 7, Terrell Suggs, a 4.84. Suggs was a linebacker, not a sprinter, but he had leverage, power, and a brutal understanding of how to set the edge. He didn't chase quarterbacks, he destroyed them. He knew how to time the snap count, how to shed a block, and how to arrive at the quarterback with bad intentions. He taught the league that you don't need to be fast if you can take the opponent's will to play the game. Number 6, Anquan Boldin, a 4.71. Boldin was the toughest receiver in the league. He didn't run away from hits, he ran through them. He was a power forward playing wide receiver. He didn't have speed, but he had strength that made safeties think twice about the collision. When he caught the ball, he didn't look to dodge, he looked to deliver the hit. That kind of intensity creates fear, and fear creates space. Number 5, Jason Witten, a 4.65. Watch Witten run a route. It looks like he's running in slow motion, but somehow, he is always open. It's not speed, it's field awareness. It's knowing exactly when to settle into the zone. He'd read the linebacker's eyes, wait for the window to open, and sit down in the soft spot. Witten was the master of the slow-motion open route, and he spent 16 years proving that intelligence is the most valuable asset on the field. Number 4, TJ Watt, a 4.69. He isn't the fastest edge rusher, but his motor is relentless. He plays with a level of intensity that wears down every tackle he faces. It's not about how fast he starts, it's about the fact that he never stops. He studies the QB's cadence, he studies the offensive lineman's stance, and he uses every trick in the book to find a path to the ball. He's the modern embodiment of the relentless worker. Number 3. Zach Thomas, a 4.8. He was too small and too slow to play middle linebacker in the NFL, but he was a genius. He read plays faster than anyone. He was the field general for the Dolphins for over a decade. While everyone else was reacting, Thomas was anticipating. He was always one step ahead. It's the classic story of the overachiever. If you can't be stronger, be smarter. If you can't be faster, be more prepared. Number 2. Emmitt Smith, a 4.54, the leading rusher in NFL history. Smith didn't have the breakaway gear of Barry Sanders, but he had the best vision in the game. He read his blocks, anticipated the hole, and punished the defense 1 yard at a time. He knew that the line of scrimmage is a chessboard. He didn't just see the hole, he saw the block that would create the hole 2 seconds later. That vision made him the most consistent back in league history. Number 1. The proof of the rule. Tom Brady, a 5.28 in the 40-yard dash. He is, quite literally, one of the slowest athletes to ever put on a uniform in the NFL. And he is the most successful player in the history of the league. Think about that. The man who conquered the NFL for 2 decades ran slower than some of the offensive linemen he was calling out protection for. When you watch Brady's legendary 2000 Combine tape, it's almost funny. He looks stiff, he looks heavy, but on the field, he was a surgeon. Brady played the game at a different speed than everyone else, not with his legs, but with his mind. He would check into a play, see the safety bite on a fake, and throw a strike before the defender could even realize his mistake. Brady is the ultimate moral anchor. He played 23 seasons, won 7 Super Bowls, and broke every passing record in the book, all while running like a man carrying a heavy suitcase. Speed was never the point. 10 quate. There you go, 10 NFL stars, 10 different ways to dominate a game without the breakaway gear. From Fred Biletnikoff's hands to Tom Brady's vision, from Jerry Rice's work ethic to Emmitt Smith's vision. They were told they were too slow, they were told they couldn't make it, but they looked at the stopwatch and they ignored it. The stopwatch never plays a down. It doesn't understand leverage, it doesn't understand heart, and it certainly doesn't understand the craft of playing football. These legends proved that you don't need to be fast to be the best. You just need to be the smartest, the toughest, and the most determined man on the field. The hard lesson hit home. Football is a game of inches, but the most important inches are the ones between your ears. Fellas, let us know which of these players you think was the most underrated in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next story.